Welcome to Discussing Fitchburg Now. I'm your host, Sam Squailia. We have a pet services show for you this week. We're talking about all kinds of services for your pets like doggy massage, doggy walking, pet sitting, cleaning your dogs, trimming their nails, and then training them so they sit through that cleaning and nail trimming with ease. Right? So I have many of our small business pet services owners here this evening, and we're going to have a chat about dogs and cats and parrots and
chinchillas,
gerbils and whatever.
All kinds of stuff.
And dogs.
Yeah.
And mostly dogs.
So to introduce my guests, we have Dan Dudley from Reflex Dog Training, Megan Suokko, Suokko from the WOOF Wagon,
Correct.
Mobile Dog Grooming, and then we have Gina Taylor from Gina's Family Pet Sitting.
And dog walking.
And dog walking. And Tünde Cser
Oh.
of K9 Pawformance Massage.
Yep.
And Hazel, our beagle, our massage beagle. Thanks for coming on,
thank you.
guys.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Pleasure.
So, the pet services. How'd we get into that? Did we just decide, you know what, I'm going to do what I love. Forget this 9-to-5 job. I'm going to do the jobs that I love. Is that kind of how you started? What would you say?
I've always wanted to be involved with animals since I was really little. I wanted to be a veterinarian. I ended up not liking all the courses that they gave me.
Veterinary. So you went to go to school to be a veterinarian?
I did originally, and the first year I got all of the biochem, chemistry, everything that needed a lab. The only class I really liked was animal science, where I get to go to the farm, flip sheep.
Flip sheep?
So you can shear them and all kinds of fun stuff. And that was all I wanted to do.
Actually work with the animals.
Yeah.
Not just theoretically work with the animals.
No, and I had been working with a couple of animal hospitals in Leominster, and when I went to college at UMass, I went and worked at an animal hospital out there. And so I knew what I liked doing, but after all the schoolwork, I said, I gotta switch my major. I can still go to vet school later, but the path that led me to where I am now changed significantly. I ended up just switching to sales. I went into veterinary sales. So I was still involved with the animal hospitals that I knew and liked. And I was very good at sales. But I grew tired of it, the 9-to-5, and not actually getting to be with the animals anymore. As much as I love to talk about it, when I get to revisit my past when I talk to all the animal hospitals. So I tried to be a stay-at-home mom. I can't do it. I love my kids, and I love my husband, and I love my pets. You know, you're not mine, but I'm just gonna do here. And I just wanted to do something that I knew I was good at and that I thought was needed in the area. So pet sitting and dog walking.
And so now you work even more than you used to,
Yeah,
sure.
I do.
Do you find the same thing, Tünde?
I still have a 9-to-5 job.
Yeah. Because you just got certified as a doggy masseuse, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Animal massage therapist. yeah.
Animal massage therapist. That does sound more proper.
So for me, I didn't want any dogs. I didn't want any pets because we have a really busy life, like working 9-to-5 and working far from home, so we didn't have time. But about 7 years ago, we were driving by Steelman Farm, and then we saw beagle puppies for sale.
At Stillman's?
Steelman's,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And so we went to look at the little beagle pup, and she was the only one there. So you couldn't just go and look, you had to take her home.
Last one.
Can I add? So you didn't want to own a dog.
No.
You are the best. You wanted to work with dogs, but not inject it into your life, so you had separation, maybe, of it?
No, I just for me it was, I always loved dogs and cats. But
I trained for
thought-
2 years before I even owned a dog.
Really?
Don't tell anyone. Yeah.
You
no.
never had a dog?
No, for the first 2 years getting into it, I couldn't do it. So I lived in a 2-bedroom apartment in California where it's no problem. Same kind of thing, but
Too busy?
I dig it.
Don't have the right living conditions?
Story of most lives. Yes.
So for me, it was like, I didn't have time or I thought I didn't have any time, but we figured it out. And, now we got Hazel after Daisy in a couple of months, and then now we have 4 dogs and 1
He
cat.
broke the seal.
Dog seal.
Yeah,
Started out not wanting any dogs.
No.
Next thing you know, you got 1. Like, let's add another. Let's get friends for them.
And they, because they are bigger, so they have annual fundraiser for Bones. That's Beagle
Beagle owners.
owners of New England
yeah.
states, And they had, I went 2 years ago, and there was massage, a person who did doggy massage, and I had no idea there was a thing, massaging dogs. And I was like, yeah, that's it, I want to do that. And applied for school, a Bancroft School of Massage, and then they have a K9 and they have an equine program.
Oh, to do horse massage. So
Yes.
so you're a small animal?
I'm a small one, I didn't do the equine.
Yeah.
I'm kind of scared of horses. They're just so big and
Big. So are Great Danes. They're like dog horses.
Big
Yeah.
dogs.
Big, or small horses.
And yes, you beat me to it.
but I can do massage anything under 200 pounds. So,
Nice.
So if a dog's over 200 pounds, then you're not certified.
is there any dogs over 200?
Yes,
Mastiff?
I would say there are
too
dogs
many.
over 200 pounds.
Really?
Not too many?
I mean, I don't
Have
see
you
too
met
many.
any? Or?
Yeah, there's
Okay.
like Great Pyrenees,
Lean burgers.
Leon
Seen a
burgers,
couple.
yeah.
I could do
saw
those.
pictures of that on the internet.
Yeah.
The
Look at, there's
nuts.
one right now. Look at Gina and the new
Is that a Leon
There you go.
burger?
No, that's a
Newfoundland.
Newfoundland.
Yeah.
Newfoundland.
Those people have, they have the grandfather, the father, and the son, and they're award winners.
Oh.
And they have a Great Pyrenees, and they have 2 Dobermans, 2 parrots, a
Yes, I
chinchilla,
saw
a
the picture
turtle,
of
a
the Doberman.
cat.
They were
A
playing in the
zoo.
backyard.
But this
Zoo,
guy,
it's a
we were proud of him because he was having a panic attack going halfway up the stairs and saying, I can't do it anymore, freaking out.
This guy?
Yeah.
Really?
Me, like an idiot, tried to lift him up the stairs. I tried it many different ways, getting blankets and towels and trying to lift. I mean, I'm strong,
Seems
but I'm not that
unmotivated,
strong.
wouldn't you say?
No, food didn't work. I tried that. I tried peer
powered through it,
pressure. I
right?
had all his brothers and sister go upstairs.
Nice.
You didn't care. So we had to go around the house, into the back.
You must have to be like a doggy therapist.
Yeah.
When you
Work
when you
through it.
pet
A little
when
bit.
when you pet sit the dogs.
Yeah, a little bit from day to day. And this was after he snuck by me and went up the stairs by himself.
Ha! You're like success.
After a whole
I
weekend
mean,
of me
well
did
trying
that.
done.
to, maneuver him, and everybody would go up the stairs, and then I'd be calling his name, and he wouldn't come. He was just so depressed, and he knew he couldn't do it, or he thought he couldn't do it. He was just convinced. So I told him, I was so proud of him, and I was calling his name. I was looking at one
What's
of
his
his
name?
brothers. Oh, geez. That guy is Jackson.
Jackson.
They have Jackson and Hamilton, and
I bet you couldn't name the
got a
clients though,
President.
right? Couldn't name the clients though, right? I'm always like, hey, nice to. I
No,
remember
actually,
you now. The second I see the dog.
their owner is a groomer as well.
All right. Well,
I won't
then,
mention.
Yeah.
Oh, groomers. We
It's a
all
small
stick up
world.
for each other.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Also,
There's plenty of dogs to go
Plenty
around.
of dogs to go around.
I agree.
So how'd you get into the WOOF Wagon, Megan?
I've always worked with dogs. That was my only paying job I've ever had. I started at Gardner Animal Care Center as a kennel worker, just cleaning and taking the dogs out and cleaning
Doing
up
the dirty
behind
work?
them. And I got in trouble at work because there was some dogs blowing out undercoat, and I decided to take them into the grooming shop and just brush them out a little bit because it was driving me crazy. And my boss said, people pay for that. You just did that for free.
Oh.
And I said, oh, sorry, it just needed to be done. So then I started training a little bit there, but I was too nervous because I wanted to go through a formal training program, which there aren't many of. So then I got a job at Petco and worked through their training program. I worked
So
there.
Petco has a dog training, dog grooming training.
Yes, but I would not recommend. It was not a good education by any means. They just work you for free, I would say. They push you through and try to make you do more than you can handle. I would not recommend that situation, but I got a lot of chutzpah and decided to leave. And I knew that when I left, I didn't want to work in a salon that had a lot of barking dogs and just a lot of stress. So I decided to buy a mobile unit. They customize them in Indiana. I started in 2008. I've been in business for 10 years this year. I now have 3 trucks on the road, 4 employees, and we do all one-on-one service based on people's needs and what the dogs can handle. We never do more than they can handle because we're in it for the safety, health of the pet, and what's necessary. And it works well. We love every day we go to work and love to make our dogs clean. So,
Perfect.
yeah, it's been wonderful for me. So.
And Dan, you've always worked with dogs?
No, never. No, 2008, just about. It's about the same
2008,
time.
at
About the same time that I started dabbling, getting into it.
So did you have a dog and the dog wasn't learning? You're
No.
like, I'm going to learn. I'm going to
Not
teach
at
this
all.
little
No,
one."
I started by teaching small Chinese children in China. Yeah,
Really?
yeah, I know, random. No, that's kind of where it started. Is
Did you go there to teach English?
Yep. I taught abroad for. I left the film industry and went abroad for a little over a year and wanted to come back and still keep teaching, but I didn't want no politics to it. I just didn't want to teach here. I just was like, I don't want to get into the system. I've always had a thing for dogs. I've always had the man, person, whatever you want to call it, the old adage, man's best friend.
So you had the teaching bug, just not for
I
American
like to teach.
children.
I like getting people to get their own aha moment. Where yes, I marionette for a while, and then they got it. Oh, a little more help, and then they go, oh my God, you see it? He kept his knees up when I said sit. It's so good. So that moment, I'm like, keep going. Do it 10 more times. Do it 10 more times. That's what I wanted. That is not how it started. I did the same. I worked at PetSmart for a couple of years. Did a year or so on my own going, I'm a dog trainer. I got this. I took online courses. Then I went to PetSmart and I worked there for a couple of years.
In the dog training.
Yep,
kind of
climbed my way
program
up,
at
and they
PetSmart.
said, Jan, can you sell more classes, please? We understand you're making money doing the private lessons here, but sell more classes. And it was kind of that idea of, oh, you don't care about the dog. Sorry, but you don't care about the dogs, you just want traffic. I got it. So towards the tail end of that, some ex-Russian military dog trainer guy came in, saw me training, and yeah, that was the next 4 years of my life.
Oh, you started working for him.
Yeah, he's he's
He
come
liked
on.
your style.
He didn't speak English, so other than presentation, maybe.
Do you teach the dogs in German? Is that's a thing?
Russian,
Yeah,
German, French, all of my adequacies in those languages are horrible, but but it doesn't matter. No.
Nine!
Plots.
think German Shepherds.
That's what I'd be
like
saying to
lots
my
of,
dogs.
yeah.
Come, yeah. If I put that at the end of it, my dog comes no matter what woodchuck or squirrels in the yard. If I say come, he'll be like, throw the bit of German at the end or the Russian
The dog
twang.
knows you. It's like the
my
dog
cur-
middle name version. It's like the middle name version of the dog.
You got it. That's pretty much it. So yeah, I've been in Mass here for 7 years now. 7 years the business has been here, and going strong. Fully mobile.
You
trainer
come
of
to
trainers.
You come to the client.
I go to the clients, and then I go, let's get out of your house.
And the thing with dog training is you're not just training the dogs.
Oh, the
you also
dogs-
have to train the owners,
That's the easiest part.
right? The dog's the easiest.
The dog's the easiest
It's
part.
the-
Oh, that's us at the.
Oh, hey.
We did a session with Dan.
Oh, yeah.
That's my dog.
Proper handling.
What's your dog's name?
Rom Noms, Rommel, Rommelcopter, name it.
He's got a lot of
Pick one.
doggy nicknames.
I'm still a dog guy. I'm a dog nerd, but yeah, I still baby talk and wrestle with them, so it happens. Yeah. But yeah, that was handling.
Yeah, we learned like.
You did a group
K9
class of handling?
Yeah,
Versus-
for my staff.
For your
yeah.
staff, that makes
I wanted
sense.
to come and just, because I always like to further educate. I think it's important to evolve as business owners and as situational, just because you never know what you're going to get into, and it's always fun to keep learning because life can get boring.
Because
Really.
when you're doing dog services, right, or pet services, you're not just doing one service. You have to learn a little bit about a lot of things.
That's right.
You have to be a little bit dog trainer. You have to be a little bit groomer.
Yeah.
You have to be a little bit massagist to calm down the dogs.
Yeah.
Veritable potpourri of
Yeah.
every business. It
Yeah.
really is.
Yep. Some are more expert.
It's, I don't know. I don't know if you guys agree. Like, a lot of people want to be in this business, and they go, I love it. I don't want to work with people anymore. I
I
just
don't
want to
work
work
with people. I
there
want to
it
play
is.
with dogs all day.
Is that what people
that's-
that apply for jobs?
That's
Absolutely.
the commonality, I'd say.
And,
I don't know. What do you guys?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, it's
But
just
you
not.
do have to work with people.
A lot.
course,
Absolutely.
Right.
All day
That's
long.
why we're here.
We're working with people right now.
People. Yeah, you don't just get to go in a room and play with the dogs
No.
and never have to deal with the people.
Yeah. Even doggy daycares are not anything that is a fun job, I would say.
You have to talk to the parents about what their dog did for the day. You got to go
Yeah.
over the report card.
Yeah. And it's
Progress report.
The progress report. Brilliant.
Sorry.
Is that what you give? Do you give progress report?
No, I just saw your shirt over there. It's a paw. Had to drop a pun. Yep.
We'll get along.
Good girl, yeah.
That's all I do. Yes. So when you train the dog, you really have to train the human, right? Because what are the most common things that humans do wrong when they try to train their dogs?
Talk. Talking's probably the.
I told you not to go outside.
I steal this. I totally do not take credit for this. A agility trainer in San Francisco passed down through a bunch of my trainer friends, quote, don't name it till you love it. That's the ticket. So go home, try it, ask anybody, hey, can your dog lay down? Right? Ask your friends that have dogs, and they go, yeah, no problem. Down, 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 down. And they had to go all the way down, and they had to say it 10 times, and all that part where I'm like, where's the up here, down? And then they do it. And it's not sport. It's not, oh, look at it, it's so pretty. It's more the, how did you get there? There's the first 10, 30 times, whatever you want to do, you're shaping it, you're making it happen, and the second you see your dog go, I think I got it, that's where you're going to go, down. And the dog goes, I have no idea what that means. And you go, remember this thing we just did 100 times? They go, oh, link. That would be the first thing I would always say is stop talking.
Yeah.
Stop talking. Just go get your dog to poke you first, not the other way around. And then it's a breeze. Again, people business, right?
Right.
Dog's the easy part.
And,
I forget
and
that sometimes.
Especially people, they probably had their dog for a year or 2 years, and then they can't take it anymore. It's not working.
Yeah.
So they come to a dog trainer, and it's like, all these things that you've been doing are wrong. You have to change everything you're doing.
It's always this. This is how long you've been dealing with this. Years.
Yeah.
Let's fix it in this amount of time.
Right.
Okay. It happens. I don't know. Again, I like my job. I love my job. I never wake up and go, ugh.
Yeah.
I always wake up and go, all right. And then when I get home, I go, yeah, nailed it. For them. I don't know.
For them.
Being nerdy. Not a dog lover. Dog nerd.
So how often when you train dogs, right, do you refer them to other services? Like, your dog really needs an undercoat, brushing.
I mean,
I'm still waiting for that lean burger to show up.
we do a lot. I mean, I feel like
Yeah.
we've referred a lot. I mean, we're going to be referring
Okay.
K9 Massage as well.
Yes.
I mean, the people that are in the industry that just care for pets in general, I think we're able to share customers and just share education is another big thing. Like, yeah, we have a lot of, Gina and I are similar in the way that the people are gone away from home. That's ideally my client, as much as I like it too, is that they're not home when we're there. It's a latchkey kind of service where you can come home to a clean dog. Wouldn't that be nice? You didn't have to put them in the car.
That
You didn't have
sounds
to drive them
fantastic.
anywhere.
Yes.
And they just like your house is clean, your dog is now clean when you come home.
I'm sold.
You know, I think that, and we're able to, we can sometimes potty, but we don't have a lot of time. So, you know, I will definitely refer dog walking services because it's not something that we can add to our list because we've got haircuts and brush outs and nails to file. We do not have the time. And again, I like to prioritize. We do a lot of elderly dogs, so we would need them to be able to just be focused on them and focused on getting what we need to get done, which is the cleaning.
Right.
Yeah, and
So-
I think it's really important to, you know, you can't be everything to everyone, but it's really powerful to just be like, oh, you need someone for that service?
Yeah.
I know the perfect person for that, or I know the greatest company. I refer people to them all the time, and
And it
people
also,
listen to that.
People
they wanna
appreciate
go
it.
to where
Yes.
I trust.
Yeah.
And it makes you look like a better business owner in a way too, because you're not being catty and you're not being like, oh, don't go to this person, don't go to that person. You're saying like, these are friends in the industry. So,
No, that right there, our industry, I'm sure you guys maybe feel it, is very much like, oh, you're a pet sitter? Oh, you're a groomer? You're a dog trainer? You're a masseuse for dogs? Everybody that you, oh yes, tell me more. Everybody that you meet is in that industry. They go, oh, you are? Me too.
yeah, I do.
Because
I mean,
it's
it depends.
not everybody,
Yeah.
i.e. we're here,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where it's...
You mean it's clicky?
It's very clicky, and I think people walk in kind of feeling that at first, and being a business owner, kill people with kindness, the fake it till you make it thing.
Yeah.
I won't lie, you know, I'm sure you guys had to go, this is fine, I'll do this is great, and then all of a sudden you're like, this is great, and they're feeling great. And sorry, the picture. The dogs are great too.
They're wearing underwear.
I
They
noticed.
actually have spina bifida, so they
Oh my God.
need the diaper changes every so often.
Really?
Got a Doberman
And
at
kind
my
of along
house
the
doing
same lines of referring people, the owner is a high school friend of mine.
Nice.
And she works long nights, she's a nurse, an ER nurse, and I can't do the times that she needs me to come. So I referred her to another pet sitter, dog walker in the area.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, yes, hi. I think it's really important to have other people
A good
that you do
network,
trust.
a
'cause
good
they're-
network of pet service people that you trust.
We all have
Yeah.
different strengths.
Exactly.
I
And
have
that's-
mine,
yeah.
and someone else might have their own.
And you'll see that with employees too. Like
Mm-hmm.
the team I have right now is all just that we all have. We have everything from an Australian Shepherd breeder to a Doodle lover,
Mm-hmm.
and then my manager has Newfoundlands, so I unfortunately have to groom lots of those, which is my pleasure.
Already,
Okay, we're gonna stop here and we're gonna take a short break for a little PSA, and then we're gonna come back to our pet services show. Hi, Sam Squailia here with Freemasons from the Charles W. Moore Masonic Lodge in Fitchburg. And we're talking about the Child Safety Day that's happening at the Fitchburg Fire Department on North Street, May 5th, Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So what's going to be happening for Child Safety Day, Mike?
So the fire department is going to have an open house while the safety day is going on, where the kids will get to tour the fire station, go on the trucks. The police department will be there with their cruisers and a police motorcycle and providing free car seat inspections.
So car seat installation and inspections from the Fitchburg Police Department.
Yep. And then also we provide a free kit where we collect the DNA swab, fingerprints, and information about the child, and then we give it all to the parent. So if the child ever goes missing, it's something they can turn over to police.
So this is a child identification kit that you provide for free for parents.
Yep.
And it takes about 30 minutes to
Just
do
about
this
a half hour.
process?
Yeah, and while that's going on, we're gonna have shrine clowns, face painting, and all kinds of stuff to do.
Yep. And this kit is then given back to the parents just in case your child's ever lost or anything like that.
Correct, which hopefully it never happens, but it's something that we all have to plan for just in case.
Right. Okay, so this is at the fire department, so it's going to be a fire department open house too, right? We get to climb on all the fire trucks?
All the fire trucks, yeah, and then you'll see some action when they get a call, all the fire trucks going in and out of the station, which is pretty exciting for the kids, so.
And this is all provided by the Masonic Lodge, right?
That is correct, free of charge to
Yeah.
the public.
In the 4th annual.
4th annual.
Fantastic.
That's right.
All right, anything else fun?
Oh yeah, the fire department is gonna have their safe trailer out. That simulates like a fire in a home, and the kids get to, the trailer.
Oh, so it'll be like little smoke?
Yeah, like
happening?
theater smoke, and it'll simulate a hurricane. It teaches kids how to get out of the house safely and what to do.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
All right, so it's a fire department open house. So you're gonna have the safe trailer. You're gonna be able. The kids are gonna be able to see the fire trucks.
Yep.
The police department will be there for child seat inspections for your car seat. There's gonna be clowns from the Shriners.
Yep.
There's gonna be face painting. It's gonna be super fun.
Absolutely.
And you're gonna be there for a purpose, for child identification kits.
Correct.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, guys, for sharing this with us.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Bye.
I know. We haven't noticed. You still
And welcome back to our Discussing Fitchburg Now show. We're talking about pet services. We're talking about doggy massage and pet sitting and walking and grooming and training. All right, so we were just talking about networks of, different groomers and pet sitters and masseuses and trainers that you can trust. Now, what about licenses and registrations for your businesses? Do you need to be licensed to be a dog groomer?
You do not. You don't even have to have professional schooling. There is no regulation in the grooming industry
You
at
can
this
just
time.
start a business,
You can-
Sam's Dog Grooming.
You absolutely can. You can watch a video online and decide that you are specializing in haircutting of dogs. It's very scary, actually. So as my business goes, and as I like to educate other groomers, I go to national conferences, and it's all about educating and connecting with people that are like-minded and want to further their education and learn the latest safety protocols, the latest tips and tricks of the trade.
How to make
things-
those little poofs on the leg.
Absolutely, and how to make things easier and safer for you as well. Like there's a lot of archaic drying mechanisms that should be outlawed, really.
The blow thing?
Well, there's like these cages that dogs can go in that are plexiglass that blows hot air. So a lot of dogs will overheat and die in them.
That doesn't sound good.
No, and that's where regulation would be helpful. So there are some bills getting passed in other states that just are requiring groomers to pay a $10, $15 licensing fee so they can be tracked. So if there is an animal abuse case or if a dog dies in their salon, it is tracked in some way. Right now, there's no tracking of it.
So there's no licensure at all with the state of Massachusetts, for example.
State of Massachusetts and nationally.
Is that the
So-
same for dog training?
Yeah, it's very reactive, right? Same
Right.
kind of deal. Everything that happens, go,
Right.
oh, put a Band-Aid on it. Yeah, dog training's similar. There's CPDTs, Certified Pet Dog Trainers.
Certified by
They're-
who?
Yeah, good
AKC, affiliated.
Oh, okay. So
affiliated.
that's a national.
ASPCA,
There's also- That's a
affiliated.
national-
Affiliated, though, would be the same thing as you going Better Business Bureau.
Okay.
Doesn't make
You
it
pay
official.
a fee. You pay a fee. You generally don't have to pass a class.
You can put a sticker on your car.
You can put a sticker on your car. You just
On your
pay them a
website,
fee.
yeah.
Yep.
So
Same deal.
unfortunately, and there are many certifications for grooming too. You can become a master pet groomer. You can become an assistant master pet groomer. You can become a bather brusher.
But you don't have to take a
certificate
test
holder.
or anything like that?
I mean, people will charge you money to give you their certificate. Along with the fees, sometimes there are tests, but they are set by this organization that is not regulated or
Right.
secured. So why would you spend this money where you're not sure if it's really going to translate if there is ever a federal bill passed or anything? Which, granted, I'm into further education and stuff. I just would like to have a regulated industry where everyone's on board on basically safety.
Like people hairstyling.
Yeah, it's really just
Yeah.
safety.
You have
That's
to be-
more
you have to be
regulated than what we
licensed
do.
to cut people's hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Men's hair, kids' hair,
And you
women's
practice
hair.
on real people and
You have to go through a whole
Yeah.
9 months, a year and a half, I don't know,
I-
schooling.
Oh,
I think it's changed, but yeah.
I got a nerd just for a sec. I took an online course. I paid $3,500 for an online course in 2008. And I worked with maybe a total of 8 dogs in 10 hours with what should have been like a year course, or who knows. I get a certificate. I am a CPDT back in 2008. I still got it. It's good for life.
Put it on the wall.
Right? It's kind of like,
life.
yeah, just like a
No-
driver's license.
Yeah.
You never have to take another
No
driver's test
continuing
again, right?
education courses.
No. So I do that. I get picked up, like I mentioned, by an actual handler, military,
Russian
KGB,
guy.
border patrol, right? Teach dogs how to do anything and everything. It's the reason why we've had them for 15,000 years, is because we're slow, our scent stinks, no pun, and our ears suck,
And
right?
we need friends.
Bingo, right? At the end of the day, they're a
Loyal
partner.
friends.
I get a call from said company, and they go, oh, we see you're building up here in California at the time, and we'd love for you to, be an instructor for
Wow.
us.
I didn't know
And they asked me, do you use electronic collars? And I said, it depends. Right? If you're a dog trainer, you have to know every tool, regardless of whether you use it or not. Not every puzzle piece fits, right? Instantly, they're like, ooh, I don't know. I don't think we can do it. I said, well, you called me, all right? And that's kind of the funny thing is, all right, you've got what should be a regulation, right? What should be a place where you learn the basics of every single thing. And the best part is their booklets included e-collars and how to use them. So I got a call, and then, it was very strange. It's unregulated. It is unregulated. You can go online. I have my one certificate, and then I have a Russian handler certificate,
Yeah.
which does me all the good in the world here
And I think
in
the
the
key
United States.
here is just do your research. If you are going to be taking courses, I think it's important for you to understanding what you're getting. So if you're going to take an online course, do the research and make sure you are paying for, like, I'm not going to name drop, but there is like Animal Behavior College.
Yeah.
Is not is not a
Sorry.
college. It is a for-profit university
Right.
that teaches you about dogs.
So when you're, a pet owner, you want to go with the word of mouth of the people that service your pet that you can trust.
I would hope so. I would hope you can trust the people that are handling the most precious thing you own besides children. I would hope.
Besides children.
Besides children. Some people, I mean,
Along
Some
with-
people like their dogs better than their kids.
Isn't it weird?
Yeah.
Word of mouth and experience, they sound great together, but this industry, it's still so hard. Like, you can meet somebody that's been
It
doing
has
it
20
for
year- yeah,
20
you're right.
years and still go, really? Or someone who goes,
There are
look at all
people
my
who are
certificates.
stuck in their ways.
Or,
On
people
paper,
talking
he
about.
looked so good.
Again, it's a people business. I think that's kind of it.
Yeah.
Is, I won't lie, most of the time, I train dogs, but people are just like, Dan, come on back, we like you. And I'm okay with that, and that's
Yeah.
cool, because I don't know, I'm sure you guys all, well, I know for a fact that you do it, but I'm sure you guys do it as well, as now you try. Regardless, even though you have a skill specific to what we all do, you're still wanting to go, hey, client, person, human being, and your partner here, wouldn't it be nice if you felt a good step in what you're doing with your dog? And then you kind of go, that felt good going home with that feeling.
That you've taught not only the dog, but the human.
Yeah, if I meet other people in the business that don't kind of have that, I go, okay. Yeah, so I don't know.
So
That's
yeah,
it.
you get
That's all
a
I
feel
got.
for who you
We work with
appreciate
dogs.
this
We're all
business.
about like, feelings. Well, okay,
Humans,
what's our read? Yeah, gotcha.
Yep.
yeah.
As far as the regulations go too, with pet sitting and dog walking, anyone can sign up to do it.
What
And-
about licensing? What about insurance? Right?
Well-
You need to be insured to do all these.
Well, you
You
should
don't
be.
need to be anything.
No,
You
and that's
should
the
be.
problem.
You should be
there
until
are quite
you-
a few
yeah.
people who actually will advertise on Craigslist, and they don't have any knowledge of,
Sorry.
if a dog overheats, what does that look like? What do you do if it happens?
They might
Do
have
they
owned
know
a
that they
dog.
should contact the owner and let them know immediately what's going on, and then try to cool the dog off, or do it at the same time? a lot of those people that are on Craigslist and Care and places like that, they don't have a business license. They may have taken an online course, or even you can buy insurance for $300 online for pet sitting. It's pet sitting insurance. It doesn't protect you for much. It doesn't protect the pet owner. It doesn't protect the dog.
It's liability insurance.
It's just liability. Yeah, it
But
just
you're
keeps
paying
me safe.
But you're paying only $10 an hour for that dog walker on Craigslist. It's so much cheaper.
Well, and I think you get what you pay for a lot of these services. I'm definitely not $10 for a dog walk, but you know, with my service, we have software, and my employees and myself use that software to keep track of, did they pee, did they poop, did we actually go
so
outside?
they get a little report card.
Get a report card with
A
photos.
progress report.
I know, I'm
didn't
gonna have
say
to
that.
change that on my website. And the employees and myself communicate. This is what we
Yes.
did on our walk. This is how he or she is doing. Something happened, and you know,
Best part of the industry,
They, you know,
talking to the people.
she
right?
she
Let 'em
loves
know.
running after squirrels, and I noticed that she doesn't seem to like the other dogs when we walk past. So we'll talk about, you know, things that maybe we need to address, or other ways we can help. You know, I noticed that, you know, the door was unlocked when I showed up. I just wanted to let you know, maybe there's a child or a spouse who's forgetting to lock the door when they leave. So things like that can be addressed as well.
So you're a decent human being.
That too.
But you really all should be insured, because everyone here provides a at-home service, right? You travel right to the door. What do you call it? Latchkey service?
Latchkey, we
Like
like
it.
that
So
term,
is does that mean I leave a key for you to go with?
I mean, we
is that
do.
What that means?
Yes, there's some of that. There's some codes that we.
Oh, yeah, the little
we
code
yes,
where you
but we
get the
don't
key.
save them. I get them the morning of and delete them for my own peace of mind, basically.
Yep.
And then-
Trust.
yeah, we build trust.
If you can't build it, then no.
And we never do it the first time. Like, the owner has to be there to introduce us to their pet.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Makes sense. Like, look, dog, this is
Yes.
cool.
So we do nights and weekends.
Hi, I'm Megan. I'll be by at 3.
Yeah.
And then it's a 6'5" tall dog trainer guy. Hi. Megan said, I'm supposed to come here and pick up your dog.
Yeah.
Right? What?
But we do nights and weekend services as well, but we do charge a little bit extra for those times. Because
But for the services that you guys provide just seem like the most convenient thing for those people that do the 9 to 5 job. So as your dog's sitting at home and you're feeling guilty, you can schedule a dog walking so he can go have fun. You can schedule the dog to be all clean for when you come home.
like, imagine a massage in the middle of the day too.
Yeah.
You can schedule for your dog to get a doggy massage on Thursday.
Dan does adventures.
Yeah,
where they
adventures.
Yes.
What's adventures?
It's dog walking only like a few at a time. Once you go through training, then well, it depends. If you're like, I would like my dog to be a dog, migratory, run, burn some energy off, but stay within a pocket. We train for it, and then myself, I have one handler that does it, and then my administrator also does it as well. We bring dogs out. It's off leash, hour and a half-ish or so.
So you
and
train them to heel off leash. Is that what it is?
come, heel, sit, no.
Yeah. So they get.
Which all
So
mean
yours is like you
come
have like
back
a
to
combo
me.
service. You have a
Yeah.
combo service there.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm more of the trainer, definitely. I take one of the days and I do the adventure with a few shepherds and lean burgers and
Have you had
big
any
dogs.
beagles? Have you had?
I have kind of a little mixed Boston Terrier Ratter kind of dog right now too, and she, I don't know, it's like Star Wars. She moves in between the legs of the dogs, and that kind of stuff.
Are beagles good learners?
Yeah, they're workers.
Those are workers.
They nose, yeah. They go
What
after
are,
the nose.
what are the worst what dogs are the worst learners?
The owners, wait. Sorry, say again.
Are there any dogs that just like, you know what? I can't teach these
No, I would actually say working dogs are probably the hardest for most people
Working
that want.
dogs?
Yes,
like
because
labs?
that's
The ones that go get
those
the
can
bird?
be tough,
Hunting?
but sporting.
Sporting.
Right? I would say, labs, your Goldens, your
Bird,
Brittany's,
yeah,
all these kind of dogs, they're like the, why do I go? And they don't stop. But a working dog is more, are you going to show me what I'm going to be obsessed with? No, I'm going to choose. And they're going to pick that thing, and they do it without you. I think that's always hardest for, not just me, but anybody that I work with is, hey, you got to be a dog trainer. Right? I can take your dog for 10, 20, 30 days, come back and be like, oh my God, it's so good. 6 months down the road, you're gonna call me and say your dog doesn't listen, he just doesn't listen to me anymore. He's got 11 times better hearing than we do. He heard you, but you didn't do it.
Right.
You didn't get it. You weren't that gateway to the things your dog loves.
So you can take and teach the dog one-on-one, but then you also need to do a training with the owner.
That's why I don't
every
do.
so often?
No tune-ups. No tune-ups. I think that's a big.
So say I want you to teach my dog how to be a good dog, okay?
Oh my God! Did you
What-
just wait? How big is that? A good
Good
dog.
at what?
I
Good
want
at
her to not run outside after a car when I let her outside,
Then go find 100 cars and practice.
okay? Yeah.
And I'll be there
I'm
behind
talking-
you.
I want your service, okay?
All right.
I don't trust myself to do this on my own. What's this gonna take?
Yourself or your dog? You got to get your dog to trust you,
Yeah.
and then you got to trust your dog. Then it's a cakewalk.
When I say, no,
What does no mean
come
to your
back,
dog?
stop.
What does that mean? Every little bit, every piece, everything you teach your dog has to have a route, a course. If I say no to a dog and then I follow through with, get over here, I pull the leash, I say it again louder, that doesn't help you anyway.
It's misleading.
Yeah, so it's, like I said, don't name things until you've kind of gone through, this is what it's supposed to look like, and then the dog starts to, it's not mumbo jumbo, all right? We've been doing this for 15,000 years. I know I've already said that number, but it's kind of the idea. Why does my industry exist? Why? I love what I do, 100%, but where did we lose it?
Okay, I'm going to stop you there, and we're going to cut to another short PSA. We're going to come back, and I'm going to pry how to train my dog on a kid. Hi, Sam Squailia here with our Fitchburg Public Schools Superintendent, Andre Ravenel.
Hi, Sam. How are you tonight?
Great.
Good.
We're talking about the Fitchburg Public Schools Gala for after-school programs, the fourth annual this year.
Yes, it is. Yep. We started it out to raise money for after-school programs, and it was a real hit, and we're back again.
Yeah, so this is going to be Saturday, May 5th at Fitchburg High School.
Yes.
And this year we have a new special guest.
We do. We're going to have Jimmy Tingle is going to be our comedian. He's coming out to Fitchburg, especially with his show that's been designed just for this audience. So if you've been cooped up too long in a cold winter and you're feeling sad, this is the place to go.
Our famous Boston comedian, Jimmy Tingle.
Yeah,
so-
absolutely.
So tickets are $50 each, and for that you get dinner, and you get a conversation, and you get
Well, Jimmy
Comedian.
Tingle, music,
Music.
silent auction.
a silent auction.
And if I can, talk about some of the prizes at the silent auction.
Absolutely. We have a lot of great auction items, right?
Really,
Yeah.
very much so. So I'm holding one here, which is a Red Sox shirt. I'm sure that's familiar to most people at home. And it's Xander Bogart, and it is signed. So this would be one of the silent auction items, and then just a sampling of some of the others. Tickets to Theater on the Mount, the River Styx Brewery, gift cards there. Cinco de Mayo basket, because it is Cinco de Mayo.
Perfect.
That's being put together by Zapata's, which is a fabulous restaurant right here in Fitchburg. Tickets at the De Cordova Sculpture Park in Lincoln. Tickets to Old Sturbridge Village. All kinds of things. There's baskets of liquor, beer, tickets to Great Wolf Lodge, Mount Wachusett, and that just came out last week, I think, but the swan boats. I think they
yes.
just were put back in the water last week, and we have 10 swan boat
The
rides.
Boston Swan Boat.
Boston Swan Boat. So a good reason to get into the city and do that. So lots of great things. And I think one of the things we learned from our first show, Gala, was it's just a great community event. There were people who came to this who hadn't seen each other in a long time. So there's a lot of good community socializing that takes place.
And the food's good. And this year we also have a beer and cocktail hour, correct?
We reached out to the Boulder Cafe and Wachusett Brewery. So at 5:30, before the event starts, we're going to have a cocktail hour, and that'll be on the second level of the high school lobby.
So you can overlook everyone coming in.
Absolutely. Hors d'oeuvres and a chance to relax and unwind before going into a delicious dinner.
Yep.
And a great evening.
With a great crowd.
For $50, no travel, no transportation, right here in Fitchburg.
And this all goes to support the after-school programs for the Fitchburg Public Schools. What are some of the after-school programs that this supports?
Well, we have a group called the CAPS Group, which is the Civil Air Patrol. They're there.
I saw that in Memorial.
We have some Lego robotics. We have a whole list of them, which we're going to talk about at that event. So each year, I would say that it probably helps to fund anywhere between 8 and 12 after-school programs. When you think these are programs that wouldn't exist if it wasn't for this funding.
Right, and so far this is the 4th annual, so we've raised over $20,000, is that
Yes,
correct?
yep.
Yeah, so
$20,000.
your support goes to help fund after-school programs. It's a good time. It's Saturday, May 5th at the Fitchburg High School. It starts at 5:30 p.m.
5:30 p.m. and we totally transformed the cafeteria. You've seen it.
It looks so nice.
It's beautiful.
We have lights.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, lights, flowers, camera, and action.
All right. Thank you, Superintendent Ravenel, and we hope to see you there.
Thank you. Hope to see you there.
Yep, I did that.
Hazel. That's what it looks like when you get doggy massage. You're just all relaxed. Welcome back to our Pet Services show on Discussing Fitchburg Now. We were just talking to Dan about what it takes to train my dog.
Okay.
Rough.
Woof. That's how we're having a
No, that's her
conversation.
name. Her name is Rough.
So
So say I want to get an intro training session.
Yep.
What does it look like? How do you start?
I show up, I get a read. I get a read from you, right? So, hey, how long you had the dogs? How old's the dog? What are you dealing with? What would you like to change? And then I go, cool story. Here's what we're gonna, no, I'm not, not that bad. But generally I show up, I get a read. That's really it. Do we have stress? Are we fight or flight? Are we engaging to people?
You play with the dog a little.
No, generally, most of the time I walk in, people go, oh, I just didn't jump on you. Yeah, you didn't eat your face. You didn't, what's going on? I say, hey, don't tell anybody. How did I say hi to your dog? I didn't. I come in, hey, how are you? Nice to see you. All right, cool, what's going on? And then 5 minutes later, if I get the dog going, and maybe they sit, or they make eye contact, and then I become a fool, and I go, and that comes out of me, and the dog goes, oh, crap, the tall guy with the hat, he's made of hot dogs. And if I sit or I look or blah, 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 then I go into that. I go, hey, get it where the idea is your dog isn't reactive, essentially being governed by the environment, but they figure out, oh, my behaviors make you move. And that's what I go over day one. And generally it's, you know, I do hour sessions, but I go over all the time. I always make sure I'm not rushing to another client. It's always, boom, I got you for an hour. Keep an hour and a half open, maybe 2, because you never know. Dogs get tired, or owners get stressed, or one and the same, right? So you can't keep pushing. So a lot of it is we go into, what do you need? If you want, come sit down, heel, place, whatever you need. Cool, we still go over, well, let's get the books done. Do you know what a mark is? Do you know what a bridge is? Do you know about the beat before that? Do you know what escape avoidance is? All this stuff is Greek at first, but we spend those first few lessons going,
Yep, I don't know
let's
what any
take
of those
notes,
are.
right? We do notes. I want to make people dog trainers. Everybody should be a dog trainer.
Right.
Or a dog handler first. I thought I was a dog trainer for the first 2 years working at PetSmart, Petco, right?
So I can't just like send my dog to school like I send my kid to school.
If I do something like that, it's one or two reasons, right? Either it's to a point of stress, not aggression, right? Aggression is quiet, the dog is doing what they're doing, and they've filled up their toolbox long enough that it's, okay, I'm not here to train your dog, I'm here to help you how to choose between being managed or being averse. Or how do you live with your dog? Because it's your dog. Too bad it's aggressive. Too bad it's stressed. Too bad it's this thing. This is your dog.
You can't live like that, I don't think. I mean,
No,
Yeah.
but you can.
It's amazing how many people do.
Exactly.
'Cause
But at least you
I
can
see a
build the
lot of them.
toolbox, right? You can build the toolbox
See a
so
lot of
people can
dogs
breathe.
that are aggressive or
Just
scared,
bored out of their minds.
bored.
Anxious.
Everything for the whole gamut.
But
Yeah.
there are ways to fix those problems.
Yeah.
There are
Absolutely.
ways to train the dog.
Yes.
There are massage techniques to calm the dog.
I keep saying it. I have a client for you.
Okay.
Full stress. I
Now,
just
what-
wanted to spit it out.
What's the why would you refer this dog for
So-
massage?
When I work with a dog that is, let's say, over 10 months old, right? You've passed the point of, where things are new to the dog. They're just like, they freaked out with something and they went, oh, it went away. Oh, sweet, that works. And then it's ingrained. It gets ingrained. So we go, okay, let's burn it off. Let's flood them. Let's be around these things so we can get the owner to go, I can manage it and I can get my dog to play with me. If my dog can play with me in the Starbucks parking lot, then eventually they're going to be able to work for me. But does that get rid of stress? No. But if I had somebody going, warm up, yeah, right?
Yeah.
That first would be, transition into the owner going, I feel good, the dog's relaxed, I'm relaxed, now I can go out and push further.
So
I
what
have
are
a
the
dog.
benefits? Yeah, of doggy
Like,
massage.
Howdy and I had to go to school for a year, and then we also did lots of hands-on, exercises and learning. And like Hazel was one of the dog I brought, but I have another dog who is really anxious and very scared of people. And the first day I didn't even bring her because I wasn't sure what's gonna happen. And how I started to bring her every month, like she started to like people and massage her, and now with the massage she became much more friendly for other people. And it was amazing.
What's her
because-
name? What's the dog's name?
Grace.
Grace.
Gracie,
Grace.
yeah.
So Grace used to be a lot more anxious and
Anxious, like
and
when we got her, she
skittish?
didn't have a name. She was like down to earth, she didn't eat. She was just like gulping all the food down, and she would just she's kind of passive aggressive. Like people come and she just barks at them, want to attack them, but she's too scared. And
The bully syndrome.
ex-
Don't hit back.
But yeah, the massage helps her so much to relax and trust people. And now, she's still, shy a little bit. You don't want to look into her face when you want her to come. You just have to, Gracie, come. Don't look at her. Just let her come to you and let her sniff you, and then you can pet her. But it's because of the massage. She became so much more trusting with people and bonding other people. And
trusting with people. That seems like that would be the best use of dog massage. Like for those dogs that don't trust most people. Is that?
You
Yeah.
need a seminar with her.
Yeah, I also thought, now, I also thought dog massage, for sore joints,
yes, for older.
instead of throwing medicine at them, Rimadyl, whatever, I've heard that massage helps a lot with getting joint flexibility.
Yeah, because what you do, how you massage the
older
joint.
dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Massage around the joint, the fluids goes into the joints, and it's also pain reliever.
Yeah.
How you massage, you get the endorphins, those natural painkiller, and it relaxes the dog. And if it's less pain, they move better. And also lots of dogs, especially when they older, they get arthritis
Yeah.
and they don't want to move.
No,
so
I got
you
a
can
dog for
do
you too. Mine. Yep.
Yeah, my dog, he used to be able to jump on the bed. Now he doesn't jump on the
Yeah.
bed. He used to be able to jump off the bed. Now he doesn't jump off the bed.
Yeah. So it is surprising though that people always call us if their dogs are having trouble walking, it's their nails, and I'm like, no, actually it's their joints are having a flare up, and I would love for them to spend the money on a massage over a grooming because it's just the owner is misconnected again. They're missing the signs of what's important, and that's the health and safety of the pet and giving it the best life in the end of the years that they can.
And
So-
funny thing, like my dogs, I have a massage table too. And the dogs jump on the massage
I bet
table
they
and
do.
they want massages.
Ah, I bet. Who
My
doesn't?
dog with a treadmill. We're doing it. It's sweet. Right? That's
But-
awesome.
Yeah, it's really good for them. Like it's good for puppies too, because when you get a puppy, they're really scared of people, and you have to touch them and massage them to have them bond with the
So they're like,
owners and listen
I love
better
people
too.
when I do this.
Yeah.
Acceptance.
Massage me.
Right? Accept restraint.
Yeah.
Right?
And then also, like, even last week, one of my other beagle, Daisy, who is on the picture, she didn't feel good. She didn't eat anything, and she was just on the couch, and the tail tucked, and I didn't know what was wrong with her. But I started to massage her, and then massage her stomach, and in half an hour, she went out and pooped.
She worked.
came
You
back
worked it
and-
out of her.
Yeah. So it's like little things and without medication.
Yes,
And that's the
that's-
whole thing.
Yep.
Because massage is really just touch with intent, and you use strokes with pressure,
Manipulating the
manipulation.
body.
Yeah.
Did you do any Reiki?
I have not, but I'm looking into to do it. I
Okay.
think you have to believe in it a little bit
Yes.
too.
I mean, it could be, it's a thing. I've heard.
Have you done it?
I've
or-
not done it. I had a woman, a Reiki master who worked for us, and it worked on some dogs
Yeah.
where it's moving energy.
Yes,
So-
I vaguely understand.
But I know it's targeted with, like, I think Bancroft teaches
Bancroft
Reiki
does have
too as
some,
well. So
And they have, yeah, I want to do it, and I want to do hydro therapy
Yes.
for dogs. That's my next venture, yeah.
So in the last few minutes of our show, I'd just like to go over from everyone what exactly that you do, and just like a little pitch of what you do to the audience,
Sure. I'm Gina Taylor. I own and run Gina's Family Pet Sitting. We do pet sitting, obviously, it's in the name, which is when we go to your house while you're on vacation or on a business trip, and we take care of your pets. We just drop in for a half hour to an hour, get everyone fed, bring in the mail, water plants if that needs to be done. We can give medication, we can do subcutaneous fluids, insulin injections, and we also do daily dog walks, which is during the business day, usually when people are away, just for the day at work. And I also, just as a side note, I do some poop scooping. I'm very proud of my work because it's one of those things where when I'm done, there's nothing left.
How long are your
Nice.
dog walks usually?
My dog walks we don't time them. They're anywhere from 20 to 40 minutes.
All right.
Generally.
Okay.
So we don't walk anyone for too long if
Yep.
it's too hot or cold or rainy or gross, or if they just can't do it anymore. The
Gotcha.
older guys, the little guys.
Yep.
Okay, and Megan?
Oh, yeah, we're the Woof Wagon. Again, 3 trucks on the road. We come to you for grooming. Come right to your driveway. It's all self-contained in a big unit. Check us out on Facebook. We have all the trucks. We put daily pictures up.
Wolf Wagon on Facebook.
Yeah, Woof Wagon Facebook page, woofwagon.com, and we're always looking for new buddies to clean up and
All right.
keep cute.
Dan?
Baller. Dan, I'm with. Oh, wait. Oh, hey. Reflex Dog Training. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on the web at reflexdogtraining.com, or you can just email us at reflexdogtraining@gmail.com. We make trainers and handlers out of you, so you don't have to be like, I'm ready for advanced. Nope, you're already in it.
All right, great. And Tünde Cser of K9 Pawformance Massage.
Yeah, I provide mobile massage service. I come to your house and massage your pet.
All right, thank you so much, everybody, for
Thank
joining
you.
us.
Thank you.
Cheers.